It is finally deer season in Missouri. I don't run over my camera. I do a little bit of talking like a deer. I do a lot of talking like a human. This was actually really cool. I was actually in deer all day long, believe it or not. Those little things are sharp. I don't recommend, and I seen a giant. It's rifle season. Let's go. Well, that ought to do. Let's get out of here. Was that cool or what?
Might be slightly underdressed. It is a little bit cold, but I plan to walk later, so. I'm not sure we're in the best spot. That's the deal.
I think we're back in the game now. That hasn't happened to me in a while, man. I froze out. Toes, fingers, even my batteries are like going fast. So I decided to get up and move. I hadn't seen anything in that spot, and I haven't really seen the sign there that there's been in years past. So we're gonna deviate. It's rifle season. We're gonna walk real slow. Get up in here and look at some of these fields, do a little walking and calling. I found deer. I just blew out about 4 or 5 of them in a spot I have never been to. And I just thought to myself, hey, I ought to go look because I've never been down there. And there was a bunch of deer right here. I think I'm just gonna stay here for a little bit, let it calm back down, and then I'm gonna start doing some calling stuff because this is some thick bedding, and there's no telling what might be in here. Alright, let me update you guys. Here's what we got. I was walking along this edge and saw 4 or 5 deer right here. Right here on this flat. A couple went this way, a few went that way. I just immediately sat down. I sat here maybe 10 minutes and a doe came back from the right. It was milling down through here eating, and then the turkeys got to carrying on behind her. It's really steep and really thick, but it's got this little shelf here. I'm just gonna sit here for a while. This is like, the wind's hitting me and going out to the field. This is the perfect spot, midday, for big bucks to cruise through here smelling that bedding down that hill. This could be good. I just rattled, did a snort wheeze. I'm gonna eat some breakfast now. It's like 9 something. And I've decided that I'm gonna get up and just creep north along this ridge. Just to try to find something that's opened up a little more to see. I'm gonna stay on this shelf here. I'm just gonna move farther up. I was looking on the Onyx map, and about 200 yards up there, there's like a crossing of timber. I just kind of want to get up in that area. So the wind's picking up pretty good. And what I've started doing is just moving when the wind blows. And then standing still when it don't. I've already walked up on one doe. And then she fed by me. Here's the situation. I was getting ready to walk through this thing in front of me, and I just happened to see movement, and it looked like it was a little spike buck or something, and it just bedded down right in front of me. I called Cass to see if she thought she could get Lucy down here, but man, a lot can happen between now and then.
These nuts.
I'm gonna try to sneak closer. Gotta stay downwind, so. These things are freaking thorns. They hurt like crazy.
I'll have you know I have the reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose.
I'm about to enter the next big piece of timber on the property. Just been walking real slow. Seen a pile of deer today. Been really close to a lot of deer today. Just nothing with a rack. So we're gonna walk through this piece real slow. Make a plan for tonight. I'm gonna get up in here somewhere and sit down, eat some lunch. I just jumped a freaking giant.
When you find a deer, everything just falls into place.
I didn't really jump him, I guess. He was standing right here. I went to once I realized that it was antlers is what I was seeing, I went to get my gun and he took off. And then a doe took off. And they both ran. They were standing right there. And they ran through there. Oh my God, he was huge.
That's what I'm talking about.
I wouldn't think twice about that, dude. Just sitting here thinking about that freaking... You know how when that happens, you just keep replaying it in your mind over and over. What did it look like? What could I have done different? Where did I mess up? When I turned that corner, I just saw antlers. The tips were all really white. I was thinking to myself, is that what I think that is? And when I realized it was, I tried to get my gun around and he took off running. I guess I could have just stood there and been still, but he already had me pinned. He was already looking at me. He wasn't very far, 50 yards maybe. I'd like to see him slipping through this bridge on what? If he lets me see him, be in trouble. I'm gonna keep doing what I started to do. My wind is just swirling non-stop right there. It just keeps going every which direction. That ain't gonna work. I'm gonna have to find a spot where there's a better straight line wind. Man, that buck was big. Gosh dang it. So this is the last hour. I dropped my bipod gun rest thing. I think I kind of know where it might be. So I'm gonna go look for that before it gets dark, because I'm gonna want that in the morning. He finally caught my wind.